growing. The fields are growing. Welcome back to Goldcrest Valley. The fields are growing except for one really interesting little spot down here, which I totally forgot to plant. I don't know what happened, but there you go. You can also see some weird striping and strips of the field. You can almost see where the old field used to be in comparison to where the new field is, and some of the interesting little roadways and things like that. All of that will disappear once we get through the first harvest, but well, for now, that's that's what we've got. Today is not going to be having to do with this, though, because we are heading over to the cattle farm, which is, well, right over there. We should fly. We should definitely fly. Haven't really done anything over here in a couple episodes, so today we're definitely going to have to do a little bit more. Let's cut on some windows here and see what we've got going on. So, TMR in here, we got 45,000 liters of TMR, which is great, but I don't think that's going to be quite enough. We may end up having to upgrade that a little bit. Plus, we have a full field here that is ready for harvest, so we're going to be doing that. We should also probably get the Magnum over here. Magnum? Puma. We should buy a Magnum. One other thing that we want to do today is get everything together for milk. Currently, milk is just kind of happening, which is fine, but we definitely want to make sure that we get that. If we come over here, take a look, milk is at 26,000 liters right now. It's pretty good, but I want it, and I can't get it yet because I have nothing to get it out with. So that is certainly something that's going to be on our radar today. Also, we got $179,000. Yes, we do have our loan, and I think I'm just going to keep that loan maxed out. You know what? Just forget about it. You know what? Actually, on top of all that, we're up to 450 again? No. You know what? 500,000. It's a maxed out loan now. Yeah, what are you going to do about it? Don't lie to me. How many series have you done, or how many maps have you played on where you've had a full loan the whole time? Don't lie to me. I know you've had a few. So game plan, at least to start off with, we want to run 2 passes all the way around the field. That'll give us enough room in the middle for the mower to do their thing. I'm also controlling the speed. I do have fast farming enabled, but for some of these fast straights, I really don't want it to go too fast, especially around the outside of the field. Also, this is part of the field, or one of the fields rather, that we made last time we were here, way down here. Yeah, right there. I do want this one real bad. Oh, it's only 191,000. I won't have enough money to buy what I want today, but I want that field so bad. Come to Papa. Yeah, buy it. Bam. Mine. So now that certainly puts a interesting damper on the things that we can and cannot do, meaning we've only got 37,000 left, or else the bank will find us and do mean things to us. Really, needs are only going to be getting something to transport milk. I don't actually know why this worker's not going. Turn it down, go forward, hire worker now. Huh. The darndest thing. The worker's not wanting to work. Let's see what happens if I hire it up here. There we go. What in the world was going on back there? Did you see that? Here's the weird part right here. I'm not quite sure how far I should go with this. I know I'm going to run a couple passes up here at the top, but I mean, if this will go through, he ain't going to. There we go. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, better idea. Way better idea. What am I doing? I'm such an idiot. What I should have done was started way up here. This would have been the ideal spot to start, because then the whole rest of the field would actually be perfect. We'll run a couple more passes around. Like I said, we're going to run 2 around the whole thing. There we go. Will it drive forward and drop it back down? It will. Well, that worked way too well. Well, some parts of this field were a little bit easier than others, but hey, you know what? It worked, and I got a big old square field. I'm so excited. Look. Oh, wow. I forgot about the big part here. We'll select that. There we go. Now we got 5 areas down here. I think we're still at 4 up here. Yeah, nothing. We don't need to expand that anymore. All right, now what we do need to do is figure out how we're going to do this field. I think going up and down this way. Oh, there's a lot more this way. I don't know. I still think going this way is probably going to be easier. At least it'll look better. I don't know, man. Sometimes you just don't know. Hire it up on a worker, let them do their job, and we'll see you later. Not you guys, though. You stay right where you are. So while that's going, we should probably go ahead and invest a little bit in our milk setup. So what we need is a trailer. Now, there's one specific trailer that I've been looking at, and it's included in the Hardy Sprayer Pack. We showed this up a few days ago. Now, this is something cool. I loved this pack immediately because it's got toothpaste tractor on all this stuff. Plus, it has got all of the base game sprayers, which is really nice. Plus, we've got unreal capacity, so we can bump that up to like 35,000 liters if you want to, which is super cool. But this is what we want today. We want the ladder mash, whatever the cheapest thing is going to be. We want to go unreal capacity, 500,000 liters, which is really nice because it's totally free to upgrade that. Main color, we have to go toothpaste with that. And then rim color, I think I'm just going to go black on there. Now, that's 25 grand. That is a lot of our money. We need this guy right here. We'll run over to the store and pick it up. Now, I have seen the comments, and it looks like you guys want me to get a toothpaste tractor, but we are probably going to be playing a different map after this one. Another map from Farmstead 15 and 17, Westbridge Hills. So we'll probably end up getting a toothpaste tractor for that. But Hardy Sprayer Pack right here, there it is. Again, 500,000 liter capacity, which is super duper cool. I don't think it's got an extra trailer hitch or anything on the back of it, but why would you need two of these? Why do I come this way every time? First things first, let's grab some milk. What did I say? Yeah, 26,000 liters. See, that's not too bad, but that's 2 days worth. That's not a lot of milk for 2 days worth in game. I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. It is also November, so I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. It might. I know that cows produce a lot of milk in the summertime and not so much this time of year. I don't know. Either way, that's going to work well for us. Let's double check this to make sure everything is good to go. And it is good to go. Raw milk is being made. Also, real quick, I wanted to mention, in the first episode, I had said that this was a University modding tractor, the 1455. It is not. This is from Sully. And I do apologize. I've actually gone back and pinned Sully's message on the first episode, so if you guys want to go check that out, please feel free and tell him, hey, what up? Sully's made a lot of really cool stuff in Farming Simulator. Just a quick rundown, this is kind of their discography. This is what we're using right here, the 1255, 1455. They've also got the international version as well, quite a few sheds, and a plastic diesel tank. So there's a lot going on here from them, and yeah, they have definitely earned their spot on the Mod Hub. Look at this, 1,200 votes, 4.6. It's like perfect. And over here, 619. 2 thumbs up, man. Not sure where to put this. I'm just going to drop it back off where I found it. We're also going to go ahead and give them some more food while we're at it. We're going to take a look, see if they need any straw, but I don't actually have any straw, so I'm not sure if that's going to do any good or not. They've still got 177,000 liters of straw, so I think they're okay. However, TMR capacity food, yeah, I think they need a little bit. 35,000 liters per day. We've got about 40 some to give them. Also, the mower's doing a pretty good job. Looks like they've nailed off a decent portion of the field. And funny enough, I think they're going a little bit slow. We could probably speed that up a little bit. About 25, 24 miles an hour, something like that. I think that's okay. And let's get this TMR out. As I mentioned multiple times before, you can use forge wagons to get TMR out. So if you're using something like what we're using, a mixer, just use one trailer, you're good to go. You can do literally everything. Had to get this guy reset up here. Now we get to go sell a little bit of manure and slurry. Now the prices for this are looking pretty darn good, at least for right now. Prices have increased slightly for these crops, manure and slurry. So we got almost $500 at the manure sell point. Sell point? Uh-oh. Is that sell point? Is that where I sell that? I'm not sure. And it looks like for the BGA, they are super low. So we want to make sure we go ahead and sell both of those at liquid manure sell point and manure sell point. Of course, liquid manure sell point is up here at the top left, with the manure sell point being at the bottom right, naturally, as would be tradition. You know what? We could probably do both these cells to the same setup. We need a trailer. I don't know if this is going to work, but there's no reason that it shouldn't. So let's take that. I'm going to go ahead and lock my trailer there. Back it up to it. And see, way too easy. Way too easy. All right, now we need to get slurry and we need to get manure out. Both these trailers should be able to handle both of these crops perfectly fine. First stop is going to be manure, so we should just be able to pull right at this trigger right here and fill it up. And that is exactly what's happening. Sweet. And it should be like 30-some thousand liters of manure here. 39,000, very nice. Always a little bit in the back corner, but what are you gonna do about it? And then we'll come up to here, and this is gonna fill up with slurry. And I don't actually know how much I have there. 48,000. All right, well, that will work just fine. And now we get to go on a little bit of a road trip. So let's turn on our flashers, which are super cool LED beacons, and let's hit the road jack. First stop is going to be liquid manure. See? Super easy right here. We'll kind of pull through, try and get that green thing to go away. There we go. And select our rear trailer so that we get our sell point. There it is. Start overloading slurry. Ooh, money's going up. There it is. And we got $24,000. Sweet. So manure is becoming quite profitable. A lot more than I thought it was going to be. This one's a little more tricky to get around, but it's not going to be too bad. At least we're like about right here. There we go. And dump it in. And money. 19,000. Okay. We made pretty good money on slurry and manure. This is very good news because I'm going to have to, well, make good money on slurry and manure going forward. So that's fantastic. I should also get some kind of trailer for the farm down there so that I don't have to use my other trailer. I like my tandem setup. It's sweet. So first field is done, and makes me happy to say first field instead of just the field. Now we get to go and try out our new field. This is a much, much bigger field. That's, well, I think much bigger. Where are we at? Right here. It's not much bigger, but it is a lot cheaper than I remember for some reason. One thing to note, and I'm very aware of this as well, I don't have enough cattle to facilitate this much grass. I'm aware of that. I want it anyway. All right, so what do we do here? What's going to be the easiest thing? I think the easiest thing is going to be hay on the left-hand side and silage here on the right-hand side. The reason I think that silage is going to be easier here is because I can actually come through. Oh, yeet! A little bit of too much weight on the front of this tractor. We can actually come through and go ahead and hit this with this guy and be good. If I were to TED this whole field and then come back through and try and windrow together, it may not work exactly how one would expect. So therefore, I think I'm going to do it this way, and I'm going to do my best to go back and forth like this. We'll show you. So we're parked up right here over by the cattle farm. I'm going to hire them up, let them go back and forth, all the way to right here, and then maybe let them finish this without having to do any hedgerows or anything like that. I also don't know if this is going to work or not. So this is certainly going to be something that, well, that we find out together. I'm going to set this to a smaller amount of speed. I think 14 or 15 is probably good. No, we'll see what happens. So far, so good. It did it, but we're gonna have to pull around. Yeah, this may actually work. Okay, plenty of room to turn around on the edges. Rock and roll, man. So now we've got that going. I think it's probably a good time to go ahead and start up our tedder. We will have to move the baler out of the way, of course, but we can go ahead and get the tedder running. That way, once the windrow is done there, well, we can move them over to here. Drop that. Also, I've noticed some things have brakes and some things don't. Like the Metal Tech trailer, for example, does not have brakes. Maybe some things are meant to have brakes and some things aren't. I'm assuming that's the way it is. Yeah, I was a little bit shocked to find out it didn't have brakes. It was also absolutely terrifying. All right, let's get this thing unfolded. Let's get it out. Hopefully we can set this up in a way where the worker won't be too mad when he gets here on the other end. But you know what? Let's rock. I had to stop recording for a minute to go do a mod video that took like 4 hours to do. It took so long. Is this gonna go the right way? Man, I really hope it goes the right way. I rehired him up on a worker at the other end of the field. Oh, we're looking good. We're looking good. All right, where were we? The Tedman. Let's go to Tedman. Let's put this down. I've enabled my fast farming. However, I think 13 mile per hour should work. What are we doing? What was that? That was awful. You just drove straight, you idiot. Put it back down. Put it back down. You're good. You're good. Everybody's safe. Hire a worker. What in the world? I will be completely honest. I think I've bitten off a little bit more than I can chew when it comes to these large fields right here. We're just fine, but we've got so much extra work to do now. It's almost like I need... What? Why is this dude taking forever? Come on, man. You're a tedder. Just do it. Oy, oy, oy. I think what we're going to have to do is probably wait until our mower, this guy right here, hopefully wait until he's done. All right, drop that. Why is that thing on the back just kind of hanging there? Oh, well. Looks like the mower's almost done. This is what I'm going to jump on the baler with, so at least we can start baling a little bit. Hang on a minute. One thing. Looks like we got a little bit of that this is wrong. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like it just said, you know what? No, you. No. You. And there's our mower all done and ready to go. We can fold it up. One job is finished, but a lot more jobs still needing to be happening. Next is baling. So we're going to jump in. I can't like do anything more with the hay until that guy's done. So we're going to have to do this. Would be nice if we had a couple more tractors. We could hire a couple more workers up, but in the meantime, we'll just have to do what we can. There's a lot of work to be done. Ah, yes, the good old Krone Big Pack. Very nice. Let's double check, make sure we're good to go. 240 centimeter square bales, ready to rock. The only thing that would make this a little bit easier would definitely be a quick bale, but we ain't got those. Also, I can't do this job with a worker. So this is going to be all me, baby. This is the silage field. So again, we're going to be coming through, wrapping all of the bales that we make off of this field to make silage. And then we're just going to pick up the hay. So we only need to bale one field. At least there's that. Get down to a very interesting part here. There's no way that this tedder is going to be able to continue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop it right at the edge there. Right there. That's where we're going to stop it. And then I'm going to see if I can back it out just a little bit and move it over just slightly, maybe about here. I don't want to pick up the bit on the right side, but I also don't want to get too far over either. Maybe about here. This looks like this will work fine. There we go. Yeah, and I can hire it up on a worker and it'll go straight and everything. And that worked a treat. Perfectly. All right, now the next bit's going to be a little bit more difficult because I don't know how it's going to work. Normally I would have it run back and forth up back and forth that way, but I think this is going to be the way to go. However, I don't know how it's going to behave when it comes down here. As a matter of fact, you know what? I could probably fix this myself just by hiring them up on a worker and then coming and going baling this up real quick. I could drop the bales that we've got and then just pick this up and then go back, and the worker will have plenty of room to turn around. It's like I'm a genius. Yeah, drop the bales I've got just in case. Here we go, and go and turn that on there. Get a little split, and then we'll get these. Perfect. This baler will hold like 2.5 bales, something like that, before it starts to actually kick them out. So I think we're gonna have more than enough space. Yeah, that was perfect, man. Yeah, all right. Bring it around here. That way we can hire them up and let it go. I'm gonna hire it on this edge of the field. That way I don't even have to worry about babysitting it. I just know it's gonna work and it's gonna do what it's supposed to. Get over here to the edge of the field. Nice, perfect. Turn it on and hire them up on a worker. Perfect. Good little amount of time has passed. They've hit their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th pass here already. I've already done the other half of the field. The tedder is going really well, though it's taking forever to turn around for some reason. But I've got it going slow as well, so maybe there's that. Speed it up to 14 miles an hour. Any bouncing, any issues down here? Oh, seems to be okay. 2 more passes. That'll be completely done. We'll need to pick all that up. And bales. Man, bales are doing really good. It says 62 on there right now, but I'm not sure if that's the exact stat or not. We should be able to see here. Bales produced season 43. 262 bales total, though. That's a lot of bales on this map. All from this baler, too. No, we made baby bales, didn't we? Crap. And it is done. We got a whole field worth of hay. Looking good, looking good. I think we might have gotten lucky and we can actually just run one single pass the rest of the way. Depends on how the rest of the field looks like up there, but Yeah, I think we're good. I think this is all of the bales we're going to need to make, at least for this side. And there it is. Done. Perfect. Now, the rest of this is going to take a little bit of time because we've got a huge hay field that just needs some work. You know what I mean? So it's going to take us a little bit of time to get that field done. We got to windrow it. We got to pick it all up. And then all the silage bales, well, these are going to take forever to wrap up. I don't know if I've got a fast wrap or not, but we'll see if I do. I don't think I do. But this is going to take a while no matter what we do, especially picking all this up with the windrow. So stay tuned as we'll keep you guys updated on all the progress. Oh, it's going to take forever. All right, so we got some good news. The windrow is completely done now. We've still got a lot of bales to do, so don't even worry about that. And we've still got to pick all of this hay up as well. So this is going to be a big, big job. It's going to take me a little while as well. I've got to do my best. Well, this is the last bale, but I haven't even touched over there yet. Bam! Got it. Every single bale has been wrapped. Well, after what has felt like the longest day of my life, we've now got 396,000 liters of hay. Let's drop that off, and there's some... Oh, that's all it will take? Oh, come on, man. I think we're going to have to upgrade the facility a little bit. Oh, the milk's doing good. Looks good. Yeah, I think we're going to have to upgrade this. How much? 55 grand? How much do I have now? 58? Worth it. Let's go. 500,000 liters. All in. Bam. Still not going to take it all, is it? Yeah, still got a little bit left, but that's good. All right, let's swap out our loading wagon for this trailer. Let's pick up the bales. We're going to need to bring them all over here to this silo, and then we could take a good amount over to the fermenting silo, and we can make some more food. But we only have $3,500 right now, so hopefully things get a little bit better for us. I'm not picking up anything, am I? There we go. Last 2 bales, 3 bales. 1, 2, 3. Yep, numbers are a thing. Let's bring it over here, drop them in, and see what our total amount is. There we go, and the total amount is 445,000. I guess. All right. We've only got enough room for about 415-ish thousand, so we'll see what we can do. And we'll dump it all in here and see what we can do. We've only got a couple more liters there. Straws, 156,000, so still plenty there. We also have 4,000 liters of TMR that's been made while I've been recording today's video, so you know what? Let's jump in here. We'll grab a little bit of it. Why not? TMR, mine. Thanks, bro. Let's give it to the cattle. And lastly, we need to fertilize our field. So this isn't going to take too long. And also, we will hire a worker, let them do the work for us, but I don't have to do it. And we will say thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Oh, yeah.